Your sales process is never linear, and you should never treat it like it is. Good morning, everybody. Today, Ruby and myself are talking about how B2B salespeople are treating their sales pipeline, their funnels, their sales process is linear. This, then, this, then, this, then finished. Nope, doesn't work that way. Your buyer has a million different ways into your pipeline and a million different ways out, and so you got to figure out how that works for your business, your brand, the things, the activities you're going to do. So here are some things to think about. So one, your second tier, a second connection network is where the money lives. So these are the people who know the people that you work with. And finding out how to be a value add to the people that you work with so that they will give you access to that second tier is super valuable. And so when we have a sales process driven by referral, word of mouth, maybe, more systematic, maybe, these are the things that you can think about. Then you can look at your algorithm, that is your sales process, in a much different way. It is not linear. It is in and out. How am I in your process? How am I out of your process? If you're not thinking about it in those terms, you are thinking about it by missing every stage of that person's thought process. So that algorithm is not linear. And so how do you figure out what you're going to do when it comes to the next thing? If we're going to host an event, what is the value of that event to the people that are in our pipeline already, to the people that should be in our pipeline? This has nothing to do with ICP. It has everything to do with how do you add value. And so if you're thinking linearly, it is how do I get to the next thing? Don't do that. That's a bad idea. So for everybody that's thinking about how do I change my pipeline model in 2026, this is how you do it. Don't think about it linearly. Think about it as a time in, time out. How much time into the process do they live? How much time out of the process do they live? And that becomes a different way of looking at how your metrics work. What is conversion between stages of a sale? Becomes a value chain. How do we make sure that every time they touch our process, it's different? Anyway, Ruby says, how much time does it take? It takes as much time as it takes. You just got to understand how you influence it. All right, enough for today. Walking and talking with Ruby.